read the Bible. Who am I? I'm asking God if I'm just a sinner. Need identity, help me out. If I forgot, help me remember. World telling me that I'm black and a bunch of bywords after that. Shake them up, awake the nation. All my life I had to fight like Sophia. Keep your hands off me. They killing us in these streets. Just hashtagging and start the marching. Not me. I linked up with New Breed. My iron sharpened. From the dust I was created. I speak the truth till I'm in the coffin. God is love. Jesus saved. Why they ain't tell us about the wrath? New Testament say by grace. Why they ain't tell us about the past? Deuteronomy 28. They didn't teach it in Sunday class. Who am I? Where I come from? You the seed of Abraham. Christ said he only came for the lost sheep of Israel. All that time I spent in church, they never talked about Israel. Oh, it's Christmas, oh, it's Easter, paganism that they worship. Praise Yah, been convicted, false doctrine, get evicted. Shake them up, awake the nation. We've been scattered across the globe. Shake them up, awake the nation. True identity, we've been chosen. Shake them up, awake the nation. We the people that study the book. We learned the truth and they got them shook.
Whole world looking twisted, shaking off the hinges. Need our laws and forgiveness. Must remind you with these fringes, they rules are getting stringent. So we moving so relentless. Look around, see your lifeless faces. Shock them with defibrillators. Now they hearts are palpitating. Now the souls are levitating. Midst of all this devastation, idols steady falling down. Sacraments of desecration in the final jubilee. According to these calculations, this is blood before dishonor. Broken free from yoke and iron. Now these heathens cannot stop us. Put no God before the Father. Sending shockwaves to your chakra. We Yehuda, they imposters. Bow our heads and let us pray. Send your son with no delay. Make them pay for their crusades. Pull the pin out this grenade. Somebody call ballistics, cause forensics almost on the way. Yeah, this off the Richter scale. God's wrath, the earth will quake. They playing games. Triple H, mental war, inseminate. The Bible's ours, let's litigate.
Shake them up, awake the nation. We've been scattered across the globe. Shake them up, awake the nation. True identity, we've been chosen. Shake them up, awake the nation. We the people that study the book. We learned the truth and they got them shook. Rise up, oh Israel, rise up, oh Israel, rise up, oh Israel, rise up, rise up.
Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed coming through with another live stream. And all praises to the Most High God. If you like that song right there, that's called Shake 'Em Up. It's from Shy, Blood Before Dishonor, featuring New Breed. And you can find that particular track over there on New Breed Music and Motivation. And that joint is a banger right there. And that's what it's all about, shaking them up right now. Our nation needs to be shooken up. They need to be shaken to the core. And it's that time to send those shock waves all the way through the souls in hopes that they permeate. In hopes that people will lift the veil. In hopes that people will unplug from this matrix. The time is now and time is drawing nigh. We're going to go into it today. Tiffany Morant, thank you for the $20 super sticker. Highly appreciate it. I see people rolling in the chat pretty quick. King C3, what's going on, brother? Risa Freeze in the house. Marlon's in the house. Spiritual Socrates, salute, my family. Heather Marie, DJ God is real. SZ Movie is in the house. Oscar, what's going on? Absolutely coming back with some of that spiritual voltage that you signed up for. You already know what it is. True Love's in the house. Shy Blood Before Dishonor. Leon the Servant is in the house. All praises. I'm glad y'all catching another broadcast. I want y'all to throw a 1 in the chat if I am actively simulcasting. I want to make sure I'm simulcasting on both channels, New Breed Music and Motivation, as well as New Breed to the world over. If so, just throw a 1 in the chat. Okay, I see ones already. Somebody said, you were so right. Your music hit different. Oh, yeah, that Hebraic music, that truth music, that conscious music, it hit a lot different when you compare it to what the world is bringing out. It definitely does. Andre Cork, thank you for the $10 contribution. Highly appreciate you. Thank you, brother, for supporting this work. Anthony Jakes, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says, appreciate the work you do, brother. All praises to the Most High. Y'all, Madam President officially in power. Buckle up. Oh, yeah. You know I got to go into a brief monologue before I get into the topic about Kamala Harris officially being awarded a temporary presidential position due to Joe Biden about to go into, I guess, I don't know if to call this a surgery. Is not even really an invasive procedure whatsoever. He's going to go get his colon cleansed, a colonoscopy. The man is going to go get his butt unplugged. And he has given he's given Kamala Harris temporary position as president. I don't know how many of y'all believe that Joe Biden has been running the country. Anyway, I don't know how many people believe that Joe Biden has been actively running the president. I mean, the man is 79 years old, brothers and sisters. At 79 years of age, a lot of people can't get hired at Walmart, but he's running the whole entire country. The man fell asleep in front of the Israeli prime minister. The man has fell asleep on several world conferences. I mean, a reporter came up to Joe Biden, I think it was a few months back, and he basically said, I wiped my own butt randomly. The man is a babbling fool. So, I mean, it's really no shock. I feel like if Kamala stays in that position for long, you're going to see more BLM type of organizations being spearheaded to the forefront. You're going to see all of these pro-blackity black groups coming to fruition once again. Andre Court, thank you for the $20 contribution. Rollo, I see you, Rollo. Thank you for the $5 contribution. Highly appreciate it. Yeah, somebody said chaos is on the way. Yep, I see people. A lot of people are celebrating, especially a lot of these modern women out here. They celebrating the first woman president, and they believe that she's of ethnic persuasion. They're celebrating the first melanated woman. I mean, she looks melanated to me. I see certain people debating about her ethnicity, but all in all, we're going to see what's going to happen. It's going to be very interesting. Kamala Harris being the face of our country. I mean, as if America hasn't took enough L's. And you got the entire world looking at America, and I'm talking about all these other world leaders. They're seeing this as a weakness. The man's going to go get his butt unplugged, and he can't even get that done without awarding a woman as that position, the leadership position of the free world. So imagine how these other dictators and rulers and actual militant leaders are looking at America right now. We looking real crazy out here. Let's just put it that way. We looking real crazy. Kamala Harris, a woman who, let's be real about it, you know, she screwed her way to the top. Let's just be 100% about it. She screwed her way to the top. So you put a whore in front of the whore Babylon. I mean, it is what it is. It gives the whore Babylon a whole different meaning. And that's the leader of the free world. So, hey, you know that Babylon is falling. It is falling. Brothers and sisters, start to liquidate your assets. Start to save up. Start to think outside of the box. Start to stock food. Because the ride is going to get real. The ride is going to get real. But all of the Most High God's chosen are favored. All of the Most High God's chosen are in it to win it. We're not backing down. And we are hidden underneath the shadow of protection from our Heavenly Father. All right? Let that be known. We ain't maneuvering in fear. Let the rest of the world maneuver in fear. Let these 2/3 of our people continue to move in fear and fall into the snares that this system got set up. Because the purge has began. Now, I want to talk about the hypocrisy of our people and likes of the young Dolph untimely death. And the reason I call it untimely is because he died young. We're supposed to be living to make it, to see our children grow. And it is untimely because it happened early, but in the world sense, it's untimely. In the spiritual sense, everything has the timing. The Most High God times everything. Everything is done on his time. But I want to talk about some of the hypocrisy of our people and the lack of accountability that is in our community, and why the death is going to continue to keep happening with these rappers. We're going to continue to nurture bad behavior. We're going to continue to do it. And I even see individuals coming into the defense of truth speakers who are actually putting out the, I would say, the recompense that comes with being a violent lyricist. You got people going against brothers and sisters, highlighting the fact that your words can lead to your demise, that karma comes around full circle, that what you reap, you shall sow. The type of energy you put out is the type of energy you get back. You got people saying, hey, that's insensitive. You got brothers and sisters saying how sensitive it is for the righteous to speak about how a person lived and how that can contribute to how a person dies. When someone reaches their demise, righteous people find it necessary to see how that person lived and evaluate that person's life to find out how can we move in another direction than a person who died a violent death. So you got people out there who antagonize, criticize, and they'll say that we're insensitive. They'll say, they'll say things like, well, New Breed, young Dolph had a family. Young Dolph had a wife. Young Dolph had children. And my response to that is that young Dolph should have thought about that. And a lot of people take offense to that. I've had a lot of brothers from various walks of life, a lot of brothers that's in these streets who inbox me via Instagram, via email, talking about how offended they were with my last live stream. They told me how offended they were because of this man having a family. There's a very, very powerful scene in the movie Paid in Full. There's a very powerful scene in the movie Paid in Full where Ace, he is a victim of a home invasion. And he was shot and nearly beat to death when these two assailants came through and they had Ace knocking on death's door. And Ace survived it. And as he was being rolled into the hospital, you had police officers, you had the ambulance workers, you had doctors hovering over him. And they said, and this is what they said to him. They said, who did this to you? And you know what Ace said with blood in his eyes, seeing red? He said one of the most powerful lines of the whole movie. You know what he said? He said, I did. I did. I did it to myself. Ooh. When he said that, right? That was the greatest responsibility that he could have taken. And that's the responsibility that we must take for all actions as men that happen to us in life. A wise person once told me 90% of things that happen to you are your own fault. And when you have that type of mentality as a man, you are not going to put out certain energies. You're going to be responsible for the atmosphere you create, because a man who can't control himself, his own spirit, he can't control anything around him. Once a man and his emotions become as a city with no walls, then he is an open field for demonic possession. He's an open field for those crabs, for those snakes, for those demons, and even for the Grim Reaper to come in if he ain't got that control over him. Accountability. Am I individual saying that everyone who has some lyrics that I may not support, am I saying that they all are worthy of death? Absolutely not. But what I am saying is there has to come a time where we begin to take accountability for the actions that we do. No swag than your dad. More swag than your dad. Thanks for becoming a new member. I also seen somebody put an opposing opinion of what I'm saying here, and they donated. Let me see. Okay. Thank you for the $5 contribution. XXXXX. Interesting name. Young Dolph was a king, brother, and he deserves justice. Brother X. Young Dolph, he received justice. He received judgment by the Most High God. That's justice. That's justice. And I know some of y'all believe that New Breed may be a bit insensitive. No. You have to think about the people he was leading with his music. All right? Now, speaking of justice, there has been some news brought to the forefront, which I will share my screen with y'all. And two of the assailants that apparently murdered young Dolph have been caught on tape. Of course, it looks to be melanated brothers from my observation. And there's no surprise in that. You know, speaking of the hypocrisy, before I go ahead and share this with y'all, it's interesting that I had an overflow of brothers in my inbox like, Breed, you're being unsensitive. You're coming off the wrong way. Just highlighting what young Dolph was doing in the community. Just highlighting the type of music he was putting out. Just highlighting some of the mistakes he made by the way he moved. That's insensitive, Breed. But at the same time, in Chicago, just to show y'all the hypocrisy, in Chicago, you got rappers smoking on this pack and that pack, actually smoking on victims of homicide. You got these people showing up to people's graves, pissing on people's graves, rolling people up and smoking them. The biggest form of disrespect, making songs disrespecting the dead. And a lot of you street dudes that reached out to me and said that I was being insensitive and say that I was out of line. Well, what about the individuals who's making songs about dead rappers, going to their gravesite, making strands of marijuana out of someone who has been killed? XXX, you're going to get blocked, my friend. I tried to be patient with you, but you keep saying the same damn thing in the chat. I responded to your comment. There you have it. You're blocked. Dwayne says, New Breed, I'm in Chicago to hear you speaking truth to our sick mentality. You keep on pushing the truth and let every man be a liar. Shalom. Absolutely. Thank you, brother. Highly appreciate that. Somebody said they highlight him helping the community, but at the same time, he was destroying it. Absolutely. And here's the hypocrisy with our people. Here's the thing. We're always so one-sided when it comes to somebody that's a public figure being murdered. We're always so one-sided about it. Like, let's keep it real. Let's stop acting like an individual is an angel. Let's stop doing that. Let's stop acting like that person wasn't bringing hell on earth. Let's not act like these individuals wasn't on demon time when they were living. We have to stop that. There's always two sides of it. And the hypocrisy has to stop. Do we care about our community, or are we going to continue to coddle bad behavior? I'm going to share my screen with y'all. Two suspects sought in young Dolph's deadly shooting outside Memphis bakery.
Tonight, these images have been shared countless times, more than 65,000 shares from the...
Now, I can tell by the way these Negroes is holding a gun, it's some Negroes. I can tell by the choice of gun, looks like a Draco. I can tell by the stance. And in one breath, we want to feel sorry for young Dolph, and we want to basically be one-sided. Somebody said New Breed is not a transsexual. What? What the hell is going on in this chat? Somebody said the gray sweats tell it all. Now, looking at this, you know, we want to coddle bad behavior. We want to coddle negative music. But let me ask you, brothers and sisters, this. Wouldn't it be a safe assumption to make by saying that these type of people who ran up on Dolph listen to the same music that young Dolph put out? Isn't it safe to say that? Isn't it safe to say that they follow the same culture that young Dolph was promoting? The same people running with the Dracos, right? I just wanted to ask that question.
Memphis Police Department's Facebook page. Two men wielding guns were seen getting out of this white two-door Mercedes-Benz. Authorities say they are suspects in the shooting death of rapper Young Dolph.
It doesn't sit well, man. We have to do better.
University of Memphis head basketball coach Penny Hardaway and others continue to mourn the husband and father of two, shot while inside Makita's cookie shop.
Well, this is tragic, but it's normalcy in Memphis now.
Yeah, hey, Memphis is a rough city, man. Real talk.
Tragically, young Dolph tried to live a good life, be a good parent, good father.
So what's the point of trying to live a good life? You're a good parent, you're a good father, but the music you putting out is causing chaos and death. And see, this is the thing with these entertainers and these rappers. I seen a scene with Cardi B last year. Her music was playing while she was in the kitchen. She was in there twerking and everything. She had one of her homegirls with her. Her daughter enters the room, and Cardi B did exactly what she should have did. She turned the music off. She doesn't even want her own child listening to the music because she understands that that music is poison to the people. But here's the issue. Just because you're a good parent, just because you protect your children in your household from those negative frequencies, from that negative vibration, doesn't mean that you're not going to be held accountable for every idle word that proceedeth out of your mouth. It doesn't mean that the Most High God is not watching. See, the Most High, the Elohim, is always watching. He's listening. He knows the intentions of our heart. And if you are promoting violence in the streets and you're making a living from doing that, that's nothing but blood money. All you doing is getting blood money, and you're going to be held accountable. The Most High God is watching.
but mid violence in Memphis, which violence has become a normality.
The city of Memphis is inching closer to more than 300 homicides this year.
Damn.
Tamika Greer with Memphis Artists for Change says new innovative approaches are needed to fight crime.
To those who are directly impacted, and even being bold enough and courageous enough to talk to some perpetrators of violence. If you want to solve this problem, we're going to have to do things we've never done before.
Greer says young Dolph was scheduled to attend
If you want to stop the violence, serve the Most High. Turn to his law, statutes, and commandments.
an event for children of incarcerated parents in December. Instead, the authorities are searching for his killers.
Man, oh man.
I've been dealing with
Yep, somebody said New Breed, why are you watching Cardi B twerk, man of God? She was not unclothed, for the record. She was just kind of dancing. And it was an actual clip that went viral. For the record. Because somebody like, why are you watching Cardi B twerk? Trust and believe, I'm not looking at Cardi B. She is not even my damn type. Soon as Cardi B opened her damn mouth, yeah, I was a stripper. Yeah, I was stripping. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you can't tell me. Blah, 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 blah. I'm turned off immediately. Soon as she opened her damn mouth, bro. So you paying attention to the wrong thing. The bottom line is she knew her music is poison. So she hid it from her children. Rubies and Pearls, thank you for the $20 super sticker. Highly appreciate it. Yeah, as soon as that woman opened her damn mouth, instant turn off. I don't give a damn what she looked like. They hating on me. I was a stripper, but they hate on me. Yeah, I don't write none of my lyrics, but I'm Cardi B. As soon as she started talking, that's it. Yep, somebody saying people still idolizing these rappers. I mean, I'm dead serious. And I mean, these people get judged for what they do. And there's some interesting lyrics that I want to point out from Young Dolph. And I'm not going to put the lyrics screen up. Actually, I will. So I want you to, because I want y'all to see the symbolism of his last project, right? I want y'all to see this. Let's get it. Talking to My Scale is the name of the song. Yes, you heard right. Talking to My Scale. What is Young Dolph doing in the album cover? He's holding up the pyramid. He's showing you the eye of Horus. He got the demonic red eye. I mean, brothers and sisters, is the man not playing on Satan's side? Is he not part of Satan's orchestra? You play demonic games, you get demonic rewards. Right? Now, what does his lyrics say? For the record. Because somebody also had offense, and just to show you the hypocrisy of our people. When I made a statement in my last broadcast where I said that when these rappers lead countless souls to hell by their violent music, influencing drug usage, influencing selling dope, influencing killing another brother, that listen, they're going to have to cross over and deal with judgment. And more than likely, they're going to be dealing with hellfire, brimstone. And people had an issue with that. Well, let's hear what Young Dolphin said out his own damn mouth. Since it's okay for the rappers to say it out of their own mouths, but when you highlight what they say, you're the bad guy for pointing it out, right? Mikhail, thank you for the $20 contribution. Highly appreciate you, my brother. Thanks for supporting this work. Let's see what he said out of his own mouth, right? In a song called Talking to My Scale. Let's see. We're just going to start off in verse 1. If I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell? If I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell? In my trap house counting guala, talking to my scale. Interesting lyrics. Now he proposed this lyric as a question. If I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell? See, in that industry, blood sacrifices are required. In order to obtain success, in order to reach the ceiling and keep on going, blood is required because these people are serving Moloch. Moloch requires sacrifice. He's saying, hey, if I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell? Right? Now, for young Dolph to propose that question, he clearly was in line for a sacrifice, or he knows that he has done some things in his life where hell could be a place for him. Somebody said hell is a condition. Hell is more than a condition. Just like you got more levels to heaven. Heavens can be the skies, according to the Bible. Heaven can be where the Most High rest, where the Most High is. Or heaven can be a state of mind. And it's the same thing with hell. Hell can be a state of mind, or what you're going through here on earth. Hell can also be a place underneath the surface of the earth. But hell is real. It's deeper than just a mindset. Hell is a real place. Now, why is it that these rappers who on demon time can sit up there and play these hellish games, but when you say, hey man, these rappers going to hell doing what they do, then you the problem. Hell, if they don't know where they going, then it's safe to say where they going, because the righteous know where we going when we pass. We know that we never actually die. Let me explain this. No matter if you die young or die early, if you serving the Most High, if you live in a lifestyle that seeks repentance, and if you are helping brothers and sisters and you doing more harm than good, and you living righteous and you keeping those commandments and serving the Most High, no matter what age you die, you're really not dying. And what I mean by that is your energy lives on. You live for eternity. You don't fear hell because you know that that's not actual death. See, these rappers who putting out these violent lyrics, they actually are dying. They're actually dying. Logan, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says, is Grand Theft Auto a sin to play? The game deal with drugs, killing, crime. Is it wrong to play even though you do not partake in crime in real life? I mean, it sort of goes into what affects you on a negative level, my brother. It sort of goes into that. Somebody some time ago asked me about horror movies. Horror movies don't affect everybody the same. The same thing goes with video games. Now you do have, and this is why they have age restrictions on these games, because of course an impressionable mind, that would affect a lot more than an adult whose mind is fully developed and understand that it's just entertainment. Now, young Dolph asks, will he go to hell? He said, my jewelry box having more water than Wisconsin Dells. Trapped. I count money better than I can spell. Came up from nothing, addicted to hustling. Yeah. And you see where that lifestyle got him. Now, what does the Most High think about these rappers' music? How many of y'all want to know the answer to that question? What does the Most High think? Let me go to the Bible, show y'all what the Most High thinks about these rappers' music. Amos chapter 5, verse 23. It reads, take thou away from me thy noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy viols. The Most High God calls their music noise. All of that time it takes crafting all of those lyrics The Most High hears nothing but noise. And the more you wake up, the more you begin to understand truth, the more you unplug from the matrix, the more their music sounds like noise. I'm dead serious. Like, literally, if you play that music and you begin to wake up and you begin to listen to real music from real artists, speaking the truth, uplifting the Most High, when you start listening to their music and you try to go back, it literally sounds like noise. That's all the Most High hears. He don't even want to hear it. I see somebody in the chat says that CIA killed Young Dolph. Let me say this, because I also, and this goes into some of the hypocrisy I'm seeing as well. Rubies and Pearls, thank you for the $20 contribution. Rubies and Pearls go on to say, Young Dolph sacrificed himself, whereas Travis Scott sacrificed others. I believe Young Dolph failed to fulfill his satanic contract. Travis Scott even had human skin patches on his jeans. Satan required blood. Very interesting. Very interesting, but thank you for the $20 contribution. I'm going to respond to both of those comments. I'm going to respond to both of those comments. Here's the thing. One thing that I'm a little bit tired of seeing is our people changing the narrative to what happened. Seriously. Because if you're not looking at this thing from a realistic standpoint, change cannot come. And thank y'all for the contributions as well. It's well appreciated, but I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna give you an honest response to those comments. Brothers and sisters, we gotta stop switching the narrative when one of these rappers die. Let me express this to you. The CIA, the Illuminati, the powers that be, Secret Servicemen, whoever you think it is, they're not going to the hood in the middle of the projects, giving these men Dracos, giving these Negroes Dracos, and saying, hey, Young Dolph is about to go get him some macadamia nut cookies. I need y'all to go hunt him down in broad daylight. It's not happening like that. And the more we continue to change the narrative, the less likely we are to take accountability for what's going on in our community. Because you continually are pointing the finger at the boogeyman when it's our own people we need to be worrying about. It's our own people we need to be worrying about. It's us killing us. It's our people terrorizing the community. It's our people making it difficult for us to go to a public playground, to go to a basketball court, to go to a club, to go to a lounge. It's our people. I'm out here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I can tell you right now, every single club and bar that's for melanated people, no more than 1,000 square feet, tops. You know why? Because they know if they give Negroes a huge club, if they give Negroes a huge dance club, you know what's going to happen? Negroes is going to ruin it. Negroes is going to shut it down. Negroes is going to shoot the damn club up. Negroes is going to kill other Negroes, and they ain't going to be able to have it anymore. They're going to lose their club. The so-called Black Mecca, GA, the biggest nightclubs, they are predominantly for Caucasians. They don't have the same type of worries we have in our community. Thank you for the $5 contribution, Logan. Logan goes on to say, why would you say Marvel heroes like Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Scarlet, Witch as wicked? Is it okay to make comics of your own if it's not about God? I understand you got a whole lot of questions, but I'm hoping that when you send a contribution, you ask a question that's pertaining to the topic. Just out of respect for the rest of the listeners and viewers. But to answer your question is, listen, we have all forms of creativity. We have all forms of creativity within our nation. And I oblige anybody to, broaden their horizons to bring out different things. Matter of fact, there are biblical characters who are stronger than Wolverine, Spider-Man, all of those people. You can make comic book characters off of biblical characters like Samson, who was a real live superhero out here slaying them. So, there's a way of doing things. There's a way of doing things. But if you utilizing all your talents to do it for the Most High, then that's when the Most High blesses it. So we got to stop trying to switch the narrative up. We want to make everything Illuminati. We want to make everything a conspiracy. How about what goes around comes around? How about the man put out negative energy? The man put out violent lyrics, and it came around full circle. Somebody says, I never feel safe around us. Even getting chicken in the hood in the day hours. Absolutely. And that's a damn shame. She says she never feels safe around us. And the truth is, we some of the most wicked ass, sinful, reprobated people in the world right now. And the Most High God is dealing with judgment. Let's go to these scriptures. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Listen, a lot of these entertainers, a lot of these artists, a lot of our people are in love with this world. We believe it's the know-all, be-all. A lot of our people, they love the materialism. They love the music. In fact, brothers and sisters, we the ones supporting the damn music. If we wasn't, they wouldn't be flying off the shelf. The albums wouldn't be flying off the shelf. Our people love drama. Our people love negativity. Our people love the death culture. They absolutely love it. And now you got all these damn hypocrites coming out trying to show a false sense of sympathy. And the hypocrisy of our people is disgusting. You got our people out here acting like they feel bad for young Dolph. Let me tell you something. Most people who made live streams, made videos, they can care less about young Dolph just as much as I don't care about young Dolph. I'm just man enough to get in front of y'all and tell you the man was wicked and the Most High God judged him. I'm just man enough to say that to y'all. But they're going to act like they love young Dolph. They're going to act like he was a righteous brother, that he was a king of the South. I'm just mad enough to tell you, listen, God ain't playing no games with these people no more. He's not playing games. At 36 years old, young Dolph had an ample opportunity to change the trajectory of his life. I'm man enough to tell you that, but the rest of these people, they're hypocrites. They're hypocrites. They'll cry you a river, and all they really doing is clout chasing. Afraid to take the unpopular opinion. Afraid to hold these artists accountable for their lyrics, for their actions. Tamika, thank you for the $10 contribution. Highly appreciate it. Says celebs and people saying demon time. What do they mean? I have an idea, but just wanted more clarity on what they say it means when living it. It means it's time for them to turn into demons, sis. I think the name is kind of self-explanatory. There's a shift in the atmosphere. Right now, the times we living in, there's been portals that's been open. During the Travis Scott concert, you seen a real life portal right there on the stage. The CERN program in Switzerland. They done let loose hell gates and the spirits are running rampant. So these entertainers and these witches and these warlocks, because a lot of them have spiritual advisors. And they let a lot of your favorite artists know, hey, it's demon time. That the spirits have been manifesting. That it's time for you to tap in with the spirits. And that's what these people been doing. They on demon time. They literally on demon time. All for fortune and fame. All for recognition. We got to stop the hypocrisy, man. Here's the thing. A lot of brothers, they bump gangster music all damn day. Right? A lot of people bump Young Dolph music all damn day before he was killed. And my thing is, here's where the hypocrisy comes in. I thought you liked the gangster lifestyle. Ain't getting shot part of it? You like listening to it all day, then want to act fake sad when one of them die? Like, ain't that what you like hearing all day? Run up on them with the Draco, run up on them with the 4.5, hit them between the eyes. I mean, when brothers and sisters listen to the music, it do something to them. It feels good for a lot of people to listen to a brother killing another brother. It just does something. And then when it happens, oh man, he was a father. He was, he had kids. No. I thought that's what you like. Ain't that what comes with the territory? Shouldn't y'all be celebrating right now? Because some more gangster stuff happens. Shouldn't you be happy? Shouldn't you be in celebratory mode? I'm tired of these hypocritical black people hitting me up. I got your damn number today. Now you're going to see how stupid you look coming in my damn inbox about what I had to say. Let's go to these scriptures. Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that is good and acceptable and perfect, the will of the Most High. It's time for us to renew our minds. It's time to stop being conformed to the ways of this world. There are alternative sources, brothers and sisters. There are alternative musical sources that you can be playing. I'm talking to all you young brothers and sisters, inspiring artists, so on and so forth. There's options. And you can't renew your mind if all you putting in your mind is poison. You can't renew your mind if that's all you putting in your mind. It starts with the renewal of the mind to be able to cast out the ways of this world. Support independent artists. Support positivity. It's like our people don't respect positivity. Anytime you have positive messages to spread some awareness, people are not down with that. People love seeing shock jocks. People love seeing negativity, but that positivity, it don't get no spins. It don't get no plays. And that's our people. That's how I know the Most High is about to rid. He's about to rid this planet of all these evildoers, man. Because it's going to be no choice. Coming soon, it's going to be no choice. And in the meantime, in between time, you're going to see plenty more dead rappers. Plenty more. They're going to drop like flies. Because you're going to constantly have people who award bad behavior. The rapper, the baby. He deals with some female, and her brother wanted to throw hands with the baby. He wanted to shoot a fair one with the baby. He said, listen, we can shoot a fair one. We can stream it on live. You did my sister wrong. Just to show you what the culture doing. Whack 100 jumps up, jumps in the middle of it, and says, nah, I want to catch a fade. Yeah, Dandelion's brother, right? Just to show you how far gone the culture is. So let me get this right. Our people come into the defense of people who do people's sisters wrong and don't let two men squash it between two men. Dandelion's brother, he's doing what a man is supposed to do if somebody do your sister wrong. He wants to shoot the fair one. But just to go to show you, is Danley. I'm calling him Dandelion. Danley brother. Am I saying it right? Y'all know I don't keep up with this too much. I just quote wind of that. Because I thought it was crazy. Somebody actually trying to shoot the fair one. Because look, you played my sister. I want to shoot the fair one. You know, back in the day, that's what people did. Brothers and fathers and uncles actually protected their women in their family. But now the culture don't even allow that to happen. It's a sad sight to me. The man just wanted to defend his sister honor. Yeah, and somebody said it, which is only right. And that's law right there. That's biblical law. That's how you deal with things. You have the father and you have those brothers. You have to, watch these men out here. But people don't want to be men no more. They rather, make everything gang violence. They rather stick to the street code opposed to the man code. Somebody said the baby got hands. If he got hands, then, he need to deal with that man one-on-one. There should be no other involvements. That's the whole point. When men have a problem with men, back in the day, when I was growing up, you would fist fight. You would literally fist fight. It wasn't somebody running up on you with no damn Draco. It wasn't none of that. People fought. People duked it out. 9 times out of 10, y'all shake hands, or you just go your separate ways. And you may even be friends after that. You may even become friends after a good old fist fight. Shooting the fair one. There's nothing wrong with shooting the fair one. Damn it, they told you on Friday. But son, you live. You live to see another day. Ain't that what Pops told him? I mean, seriously. You may get lumped up. You may get a black eye, busted lip, whatever, but you live. It gains respect as well. Your community like, okay, win, lose, or draw, that ain't no punk right there. That ain't somebody that you could just slap in the mouth and don't think there's going to be, a fight on your hands. But, nowadays, these brothers these days, man, they don't have no type of decorum with how they deal with things, situations in general. And not only that, I mean, they sloppy. I understand that the odds are stacked up against us, that the police, along with the prison industrial complex, are constantly trying to put us behind bars. Constantly. I understand that. But it's like we making it easy for them. I'm seeing brothers on live, Instagram live, they shooting at each other with a damn phone in their hand. Literally, they're recording the whole thing on live. All you hear is them running. They holding the phone. He got the Draco. Bah, bah, bah. Yeah, I'm out here in the field. How the hell you holding a Draco in one hand and you got your cell phone in the other hand trying to record the action? Like, this is mind-boggling what we got going on with our people. It's crazy. They're making it easy. As if global positioning systems don't work. Folks losing their damn minds, bro. That's why, hey, the Bible tells us to not be of this world. Don't be of this world. Let's go to these scriptures. Let's make this clear. Proverbs 13:22. A man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. The wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. Now you see why I don't mourn when the wicked are destroyed. You see why I don't mourn? I have an understanding that all of the money that they rap about, he said he in this trap house counting cash, he doing this and doing that. I understand that all the wealth of the wicked is going to the righteous. I understand. I get that. All of it. That's why I never envy the wicked. Because everything they got stored up, listen, their money is going to fall through like a bag with a hole at the bottom. And the righteous going to catch it. That's why I never envy the wicked. Like, they may get a lot of money being wicked, but there's a transition happening where it's going to the righteous. And that's why you never envy the wicked. They just holding your money for you. They just holding your wealth for you. While God is judging them, he's switching over the wealth back to the righteous. It's going to happen that way. Somebody said, people need to stop trying to rewrite the Bible and gain understanding of it. 100. Absolutely. Somebody said, preach. No doubt. Somebody says, how can you love an enemy who has a completely filthy heart and is the seed of Satan? Why would God want us to love such an enemy? Absolutely. That's a good question. Yeah, somebody said they think they're winning. They really think they're winning, all while bragging on the community how you ain't got nothing and they got everything. All while they brag against and boast against the community. Your money is just stored up for us. That's all. It's just stored up for us. Somebody said monkey see, monkey do. No type of gangster in their life. Red gangsters have a purpose and overall take care of their loved ones. Not no stranger make shoes. He ain't invent. I'm not sure what you meant by that, bro. Somebody said, do you think the Bible is rewritten? No, the Bible has been translated. That's all. Not rewritten. The only ones that have been rewritten, so to speak, is all of those different translations that take out words and add words. But it is what it is. I read from the King James Version. And this Gentile sister says, like, I highly doubt God was a white guy. Yes, sis, he was definitely melanated. He was definitely melanated, and so was his son. I'm glad that you understand that. We're just waiting for our people to wake up. We're just waiting for our people to understand that they are the people of the book, so we can begin to carry on our great traditions that we once had and carry our great responsibility. Absolutely. Let's continue. Let's go. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. Now, for everybody who was in my damn inbox thinking that my video was inappropriate, the Bible just told you it's better to hear the rebuke of the wise than hear the song of fools. They're fools. These entertainers, fools. These social media personalities who are not in the Holy Bible, who are not reverencing the Almighty, the Most High, they're fools. And I'm making this real simple. I'm really just trying to condescend to the lowest level today. To understand that my intentions were to warn brothers and sisters about how these entertainers choose to live their lives and don't follow in the ways of the devil. Don't follow into their ways. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in the hypocrisy of our people. Want to cry a river when one of these entertainers is taken out, when all they do is throw up devil symbolism, 666, Eye of Horus, talking about being devils and demons, play games about being in hell and this, that, and the third. And then when we see what happens, we want to attack the people who are just pointing out the obvious. That's all that brothers in the truth are doing, is pointing out the obvious. We know who our enemy is right now, and it ain't no white man. It's our own people. Somebody said, your heart is hurt because you care, but once you stop giving a F, that's when they want to care. Shaking my head. Much love to you. Keep sharing. Learn so much truth. Thank you. Thank you, sis. I highly appreciate that. Highly appreciate that. And I ain't gonna lie, it does get a little bit discouraging sometimes when you know that you just don't want to see another brother and a dry ass, stale ass cell serving 25 to life, and you don't want to see another brother get gunned down, and you understand the energies that come behind with this music, but people think that you're attacking the artists, or they're still treading the fence. It gets a little bit discouraging, but you know what? The Most High got this, and we constantly leveling up. We're constantly leveling up. So I'm grateful. And I understand the times we living in, and a lot of y'all do as well. Somebody said you spoke on weed on a live. Is that hypocrite behavior? Well, when you dealing with marijuana with the THC, let's make that clear. When you dealing with marijuana with the THC and you getting high and you smoking, you opening your pineal gland for demonic possession, bro. You know, you're stimulating that pineal gland, and demons are able to intrude. Now, marijuana, hemp, organic hemp seed oil with no THC, all those things, they do have a purpose in this world. They do have a purpose. Like hemp, organic hemp has a lot of health benefits. I take CBD oils. I take organic hemp seed products, just not getting high. So, yeah, I mean, it's just all about how you using it. Like, just like a poppy seed, it's fine. You can eat poppy seeds, but with the right chemical compound, you can create heroin out of it. So, you know, you just because God made something, Satan corrupts things. God made it, Satan corrupts it. Somebody said this comes from somebody who drinks on live. Yes, Jesus Christ drunk. He turned water into wine. All throughout the Bible, it tells you that you can have strong drink for infirmities. Are we going to ignore the Bible? You are on a Bible channel. There's no sin in drinking, but there's a sin in being a drunkard. And yes, I drink. I like to have my occasional Remy Martin. I like to have my occasional Hennessy. I like to have my occasional wine. I like to have my occasional beer. Occasional. But I'm no drunkard. I'm no drunkard. Read your Bible. Everything in moderation, absolutely. But brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully this particular live stream helped you out in your walk and your journey. Don't be one of those individuals who get caught up in the hypocrisy. We got to make some legit changes in our community. Start holding people accountable for their actions and stop promoting the wicked music. Find the alternative. Support positivity. Support your own interests. Support your own interests. And Also, follow me on Patreon. The link is in the description box. As of late, I've been uploading a whole lot of content, and there's going to be more content being uploaded this evening. A lot of individuals haven't seen my actual TV show that I have called The Enigma Files. They're being broadcasted tonight. I'll be streaming those tonight. So if you haven't seen it, go find it. Somebody said you was drinking on live, New Breed, multiple times. Dig through the archives. You'll find it. But it is what it is. Never been drunk on live. But follow me on Instagram as well, New Breed 404. And also, if you would like to support this work via Cash App, you can support the work at New Breed, $ New Breed 404. I thank for the support. It goes towards equipment and just doing this work and helping others who are in need of help. I love y'all, brothers and sisters. Y'all have a blessed afternoon. Be safe out here. Shalom and peace.